What up? Good evening, bro. Look at this shit. This is the scenery for today. I'll be on the rocks right now. Crazy. Fucking seagull. I kind of want to talk about where we went wrong as a society. A few of the topics I want to touch upon, which I may or may not remember. I didn't write anything down here. Just kind of go on top of the dome. Is like government, dating, belief systems, wisdom, ignorance. Let's start with that. So the first one is where we went wrong with the powers that be. I mean, the powers that be always have kind of, you know, not done the best things. I mean, it's just how it is. But now it's really, really fucking bad. It's because now we live in the age of information and technology, and people, motherfuckers these days still can't, even with the goddamn internet at their disposal, infinite knowledge and power and wisdom, still blindly support governmental systems and powers that be, political figures, ideologies, icons, even celebrities, bro. Like celebrities, actors, musicians, artists, like all these people are just fucking humans. They're just fucking people, bro. Like the amount of times I heard, like let's say, bro, let's start with COVID real quick, bro. That was crazy. That was one big ass fucking compliancy test, bro. And let me tell you, I fucking passed, bro. I didn't get the jab, bro. Hell no. Fuck that. I didn't do that shit. Everyone around me was fucking doing that shit. Like, even like pressure, bro. People were like fucking like all up in my grill. They're like, you didn't get vaccinated. You didn't get vaccinated. You're gonna kill grandma. You're gonna kill grandma. Like that kind of shit. And like, I've never felt more like peer pressure to do it, bro. They tell you in school during like DARE, it's just like people will like peer pressure you into try drugs and some shit. I'm like, I never had that happen. What I did have happen was people trying to coerce me into taking a goddamn jab, bro. And I'm like, I don't need this. I'm a perfectly healthy individual. I've had COVID multiple times. Each time it got less and less and less and less and less worse because, you know, the body adapts. Your body's a natural immune system, bro. When you're healthy and you prioritize healthy living and everything. But that's besides the point. And that was one big compliance test, bro. They really told us to fucking stay inside, not to go outside even when you're alone. Bro, I remember seeing videos of people getting arrested and taken to jail, bro, because they were outside by themselves. Bro, they try to push so many fucking totalitarian laws, so fucking tyrannical bullshit, bro. And people were blind to see it. That actually, COVID is where a lot of individuals woke up to this kind of, or half woke up to this kind of truth, like halfway on that dial. Not fully, but they, you know, they're like, this is kind of fucking weird. This is kind of fishy. Something's up. I'm glad a lot of people woke up then, but a lot of people still, like, they like doubled down on their ignorance, bro. Like, bro, you will see everywhere fucking people like, people like wearing masks, like double masks, eating food with other people around outside, or people masked up in the swimming pool, bro. Like, this shit was so fucking funny, bro. What a fucking time to be alive. And like, you really got to see how ignorant some fucking people are, bro. Even people now are still masking up. People now still believe that was actually a thing. They're like, what do you mean COVID? That was the scariest time of our life. It's scary in the sense of government overreach, overstep, Not in the other fucking way that you think it is, bro. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, bro. No, I ain't feel for that. I didn't fall for that. Thank God I fucking woke up way before COVID. Way before COVID. So, like, I fucking saw through that shit. I was one of the people calling this shit out, posting all the stories, posting all the news articles, all the videos of, like, totalitarianistic, that's not a word, but it is now, totalitarianistic movement in the West and all that bullshit. Even in, like, Europe and shit, bro. Bro, it was so bad in other countries, too. Thank God we had motherfuckers here fighting. The government couldn't do shit to us or its citizens because people out here strapped. And man, right now, bro, fucking strapped as fuck. Even though I'm outside in a nice peaceful land and I trust in God and I have faith that I will be okay and won't run into any of those situations. Thank God I don't. Pray I don't. But if I do, boy, got it handled. Because that's how we roll, bro. We handle stuff. We come prepared. We see through everything, bro. Always observing. As we are the observer in our own lives. That was crazy, bro. I didn't think the US could stoop that low with government overstep. Oh my God, the censorship on social media platforms was absolutely fucking ridiculous. Couldn't say shit without getting censored, reported, fucking bro, people would, like, the fucking feds would show up to some people's houses, bro. That was crazy. The whole entire time period was crazy. And the thing is, it was one big compliance test because there's like Bill Gates, like a lot of millionaires, or not millionaires, but the billionaires, like the powers that be, like the little book club. People call the Illuminati, the little book club we got going on this planet. You got a big ass boat over there. She farting. Got the fucking Illuminati, bro. Really be fucking our shit up. Trying to fucking push our shit, but nah, we don't let them. We stay strong, we hold the line. Hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Yo, we hold up our middle fingers, say fuck the Illuminati. Fuck book club. Make a shirt called fuck book club. Put the little all-seeing eye right here. Crazy. Nah, man. I can't believe COVID was a fucking thing, and time went by really fucking quick. It's like years you can't get back, and that it's all by design, honestly, because the way everything went, they want everybody in their life. It's basically a whole way to put the world on pause, because, you know, book club, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. Book club, they can only do so much in the shadows. So when they want to test something. Thought I heard a drone behind me, maybe a bug or some shit. There's the boat. I was talking about, man, fuck, so many distractions, bro. I'd be like a squirrel. It'll come back. Oh, book club can only do so many things in the shadows, and when they need to make some, like, moves in the visible, like on the giant ass chessboard we call Earth, this giant fucking Earth we have, when they want to make moves in the invisible, which are the big moves, they gotta lie their way to do it. They gotta coerce the public. They gotta brand the truth tellers and truth seekers as fools and ridicule them. A good way to actually hide the truth or hide a certain vantage point of an opinion or an argument, or even just like a dispute in general, or just whatever is going on, is to not just to hide the truth, but to actually bring the truth to light, but then mock it, so that people, all they see is a joke, a mockery. It's so ridiculous. How could it be true? Haha. How could it be true that book club runs the world and they're doing this COVID because of X and Y, Z? Like, that's not true. That's so funny of you. I heard that on the SNL. Like that kind of shit, bro. And it's like, good way to fucking do shit like that is just to make a mockery of it, because then people stop looking into it. And then on top of the censorship, on top of everything else, bro, absolutely fucking crazy. I can't believe we fucking lived through that shit. But I could get fucking rant about that shit for days. But what I really wanted to talk about, honestly, the government shit was just on my mind at the time when I sat down on this rock right now. But I really want to talk about the dating world, bro. Thank God I'm not part of that shit anymore. Thanks, my girl. Holy shit. If I didn't have my girl right now, I don't even think I'd be part of it. I don't even think I'd be dating anyone, bro. Fuck that. Oh my God, bro. Oh my god, the modern women. Oh my god, bro, I could go on and on about this all day, bro. The modern woman, bro, absolutely fucking unacceptable, bro. And it's sad because like there's so many like people out there with good intentions, but social media and just everything in general has fucked everything up like exponentially, bro. Like, for instance, back in the good old days before, you know, the phones and shit, it kind of just be like a divine masculine and a divine feminine. They'd get together and they build a life together, easy peasy, just like that. Now you have me, my experience, the divine masculine, not the dark masculine. So you have the divine masculine, the divine feminine, then the dark masculine, and the dark feminine. I just explained this to someone, I think the other day, about yesterday or so. Divine masculine, myself, a real ass motherfucker who is about that life, wants to build a life with a loving, caring, nurturing woman. I just want the best out of life. I'm the one that is a very, very good individual, a loving, giving person, by God. And then there is the dark masculine, which is, you know, fuck your feelings, bro. I'm gonna just go sleep around with as many women as fucking possible, disregard them and their feelings, whatever the fuck. Then there's, on the flip side, there is the divine feminine, which is the female that does not put out instantly, that does not hook up with guys every 5 seconds, whose body count is not over like fucking 5 or like 3 or some bullshit. There are bitches these days that be like, oh my god, they be in the triple digit. I'm like, what? What? Crazy. Like, you think you can go around, be with 5 to 10 different other guys, and then come to my shit and think you could land me? Bro, you could try, but I will spot that shit from a long way away, bro. Because like it's hard, because there's a dark feminine, which is, you know, the fucking hoe, bro. Hoes out here hoeing and shit. And the divine feminine, which is, you know, loving, nurturing, a real ass woman, values, morals, what do you call it? Values, morals, what's the word? It's a word for where they don't put out. It starts with an R, I think. Discipline, I guess. I'm gonna use the word discipline. Where you would used to have two divine, male and female, come together. Now it's like a divine masculine. I like look, when I was in a dating game, I would like try and find a divine feminine to build with, and like all I would run into is the fucking dark feminine, bro. So many hoes. I mean, it's just like, sometimes you can like spot it, and sometimes you get played a fool and then you never get played again. But like, you shouldn't have to do that, bro. Even these dating, like dating apps and social media has given women way too much fucking power. It's not even power, it's perceived power. So like, it inflates their egos, because let's face it, men like me are not on dating apps, bro. We don't fucking have, we're not on dating apps like begging women to go on dates, like, oh my god, I gotta find a woman, because like the divine masculine like myself, bro, we focus on building a life, bro. We are not focused on getting these bitches, bro. Like so you have a bunch of women, be it divine or dark, on a dating app, right, or social media platform. You have all the beta boys, which is not even the dark masculine, but the beta boys. The beta boys, they will be all over these women, inflating their fucking egos, bro. They will turn a 4. Like, a woman will be a 4. They'll know they're a 4. They'll go on social media, make a profile. Now you have all these simps, all these beta boys, all these cucks come up to these women, all swimming up to them in the shallow end. They're like, oh, please, 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 one sniff, queen, please. And that inflates the 4's ego. They're like, oh, I got all these guys after me. Wow, I must be a 10. Wow. And that even if they're a divine feminine, they'll think they're a 10. So when a divine masculine comes, who, you know, let's, for all intents and purposes, is like an 8 or whatever, because women don't shoot women don't shoot down on the fucking hypergamy scale, bro. They shoot up or across. So like if they're at 8, they'll go for 8 or up. They won't go for a 7, bro. And like, because social media has drastically inflated their egos and their perception of their own selves, like tenfold, you will have a fucking 4 trying to act like a 10. No, a 4? No, you will have a 3 thinking they're a 6, acting like an 8 talking to a 10. And you're just like on the receiving end, and you'd be like, what are you doing? Who do you think you are, bro? Like all you do is just sit on the dating app, sit on the couch, smoke all day, hope to God Prince Charming sweeps you up. That's it. You ain't that hot. You ain't shit. You ain't what you think you are, bro. I promise you that. Me, on the other hand, I'm fucking grinding. I'm stacking, bro. Got my whips, bro. I'm fucking pursuing my passion, my dream. I'm building a life, bro. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. So like, why you gotta have ego like that? Why you gotta inflate yourself like that, bro? I'm just out here trying to take you to dinner, and you're just out here like you're like levels below me, and I'm still giving you the time of day because you seem like a good person, and then you're still like requesting things. Should be like what kind of car do you drive? Like, so how much money do you make? It's just like, who are you? Who are you? You work at Taco Bell, bro. Like what? Like that kind of shit. And it's especially funny because now that we have all the women with inflated egos because of the beta boys, the actual masculine men who are not on the dating apps, who are working their asses off day after day, it's impossible to find a good woman, bro. It's impossible. Like, I kid you not, bro. Years and years and years ago, when things were, you know, normal before social media, you'd be able to find pretty much anywhere solid 8 or 9 that is, you know, faithful to God, or just, you know, has morals, great moral compass in general, knows the bigger picture, knows their role as the feminine, which is to nurture, love, tend to help build, be a helpmate, that kind of shit. And then like you'd be able to find that. But these days, it's impossible to fucking find, bro. It's so hard to find because all these women just want everything handed to them, bro. And it's fucking ridiculous. They'll act a fool, and you're just like, what are you doing? Like, you're not all that, bro. What are you doing? To throw a little tantrum, act like they're fucking 10, and I'm just like, bro, bye. What? I didn't put myself in this position. I don't work myself here to deal with this. What? And it's only gonna get worse, bro, because now that like there's another generation coming up and all they know is social media, so they think that's real life now. So now you have the hoes that inflated their own egos, which tainted and poisoned the other divine feminine, and now you have the new generation coming up. So when a dude like myself, if I was single when I hit 30, when I'm ready to actually, you know, cop a woman and shit like that shit, I mean, I have a girl now, but I'm just talking hypothetically, like someone in my position who was single, blah blah blah, it would be impossible to fucking find a girl, bro. And honestly, one of the reasons why, which I actually had to deal with a lot, was because like even when I had like a couple dating apps, to like that like wasn't my focus. Like that's what I'm saying, it's not like my focus. Like I don't have, like, let's say I'm single and I have a dating app or two, I'm not like on that app all the fucking time. Swipe. Oh my god, I hope she's gonna pick me. Oh my god, I want a girl. One sniff queen. Like, no. No, I kind of just have them. I'm just like, yo, if I find someone, cool. If not, fuck it. I'm building my life, bro. I'll stay single, because as a dude, the older you get, the more value you get, bro. The more valuable you get, the more assets you attain, the more knowledge and wisdom you acquire, bro. As a woman, your beauty fades around age 20, around your late 20s, bro. And that's when these girls in their games, they realize their games kind of fuck themselves. They really fuck themselves unknowingly, because they will think they're the hot shit with the inflated ego because of social media and all that shit. Well, while they're in their prime, which is like ages like 18 to fucking 27-ish, and then they're like, oh my god, I'm the shit, I don't need no man. And then they'll turn like 30 and they'll start withering, beauty wise. They'll get wrinkled, you know, they're not gonna be as hot. And then they're like, why doesn't anyone want me? Why can't I get a man? I'm like, because you played your cards wrong, bro. The perfect hand you were born with, and it's to be loyal, not hoe out, not sleep with every fucking guy, bro. Not be easy. Have some morals, have some standards, and want to fucking build a life like that. Nah, that's one of the things conservative women get correct. I'll give it to them. It's because they don't fucking put out every 5 seconds. not fucking used products, bro. Nah, I like my shit new, bro. Crazy. So yeah, they'll fuck themselves. But then as a male turns 30, that's when their life really starts kicking off, bro. They start, you know, house, fucking business, like money, like get it going, bro. Like, you know, building your empire. And a male, only males age like fine wine, bro. Like fine fucking wine. Like, honestly, bro, I'm 27, about to turn 28 in like a couple months, and I like, bro, my skin is better than when I was like 23, 20 years old. Like, bro, like my physique is like tapered, bro. It's crazy. Like dudes just go over time. Women go over time. It's just natural. It's biology. It's just how it works. I'm not trying to be a dick, and if you think I'm being a dick, then there's some truth that you're not accepting, bro. There's some facts that you're not realizing or actualizing, bro. I'm telling you this shit. This is how it is. This is just how it is. And I have a lot of experience with this shit, so I'm just telling y'all how it is. So women will fuck themselves like that, and because they fuck, because all the women in their prime, their beauty prime, they will be off doing all the wrong things, and by the time they want to start doing the right thing, get on the right track, time's up. Time's up. Get off the track. We got another race going on. Get off the track. And the dude's just chilling here at 30, just like, all right, now I'm just getting started. Because they got played when they were younger. Because like let's say, the way this kind of works is like, young attractive girls like older attractive men. Older attractive men like younger attractive girls. That's just how it works. Don't argue with me. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just how life is. So accept it. Fucking deal with it. Recognize it. Learn it. Retain it. So you'll see like, oh, got it. It's right here. So the young women like to shoot for the older men. The older men like to shoot for the younger women. And it's hard dating as a young man. You should honestly focus on building. I should have focused on this a little bit more myself, but I wasn't as bad as most people. When I was coming up, when I was like 18 to 25 and shit, I was like, I just want to get a girl so I can do X, Y, Z. Like we can, like, you know, build a life. What I should have done was focus on other things. I mean, I didn't fuck myself badly, but like, I would have allotted my time a lot more efficiently, but can't go back in the past. It all happened for a reason, built me into who I am today, so I'm thankful for that. But when I was 18 competing, so like, let's say you're a male, you're a fairly attractive male, you really want to get it going honestly with an honest woman. You're about 18 years old, out of high school. You're not going to be successful with the 18-year-old women, because the 18-year-old women are going to be fucking with the 25 and up dudes, because that's what they like. So you're not going to be able to compete for dog shit, bro. Which I didn't know at the time. I mean, I have wins, but it's just like, you know, it's always in retrospect. So like, you can't hang with women your age when you're coming up, because you're not fully developed as a man. Like, you don't have all your assets, you don't have any, like, a lot of shit to offer. You just have a similar age, but the women at that similar age have everything to offer, beauty wise and attractive wise. So the young men will get shit on up until they're about late 20s, and because they're losing the same age of women to older men because of their beauty, and because the older men outclass them because of all the assets and the empire and the kingdoms that they have, that they built for themselves, because they had more time. So you're kind of like fighting battles you can't win. And more men need to focus on building themselves at those young ass ages instead of chasing women. I mean, I wasn't chasing women, but it was just like they were one of my top priorities, which they should not have even been in that priority list whatsoever. I'm just being honest, bro. No, not anymore. No, fuck that. So yeah, and then the women be like, wow, I'm so hot, oh my god, and then the women will hit like age 26 or 27, they'll start losing their looks and their body, and the men will hit 26 and 27. Now they're like, wow, now I'm that guy that took my girl away from me when I was younger. Now I'm him. Now I can go and get whatever the fuck I want. And the women that were rejecting me when I was younger, when I was 18, they look in the mirror and they cry now. I mean, for good reason, but it's just like, look what you did. It's just like a constant cycle of shooting in the wrong places. Like, it's just how it is, bro. And get a little buggy out here by the boardwalk. Little boardwalk. But so it's hard dating when you're younger, but when you're older, shit becomes so fucking easy, bro. It's so easy. It's so easy. But that's one of the reasons why dating is so fucked up these days. Just attention and shit all in the wrong areas for both men and women. I may want to talk about this topic in general in another video, but right now I'm kind of going off the dome and I have a lot of topics in my head, and my head goes like so. Yeah, man, I think social media has fucked up everything, and like, especially with the generation coming up now, I think it's real life, bro. Because, you know, every kid has a phone. Every kid's phone has, you know, social media apps, and it just makes it 10 times worse. And now, like, because everyone's on social media, they think that's real life, and that's, honestly, it plays right into the fucking book club's hands, because no one's really focused on real shit anymore. Everyone's like, oh my god, what did Becky post? Oh my god, did you see Daniel's post? Like, it's not real life, bro. Turn off the phone, bro. Come outside. Get in touch with yourself, bro. Find yourself. And so many people these days have not found themselves. But damn, I really did bounce around topics. Oh my god, I'm at 27 minutes. Holy shit. Alright. But like, crazy. The phones these days, the phones. I try not to be on my phone too much. I don't like doom scrolling. I don't like scrolling through slop. I don't like having too many social media apps. Like, I deleted Facebook and shit. Like, don't really use Snapchat. I just wake up and like send one pic of the floor to my streaks. I call it a day. Instagram, just for lifting kind of shit. It's just like, I do like YouTube. YouTube is a great platform when you use it correctly. There's a lot of good shit on YouTube, especially open form content like this where you just talk. That's why I love listening to. You can learn a lot. But yeah, it's kind of the rundown between social media these days, dating, government overstep. Bro, it's getting so bad. And the thing is, like, now that we're in the age of truth and technology, especially now that we're entering the age of Aquarius, and we're done with the age of Pisces, which is, you know, the age of blind faith and illusion and blind belief and shit. Now we're in the age of Aquarius, sorry, which is intuition based, the age of inner knowing, the age of truth. So now a lot of people are starting to wake up more and come online more. Souls are coming online more, and it's gonna be great, honestly, because I haven't met a lot of people who are, I've only met a handful of people who actually have an activated soul, and that handful of people is more like 2 or 3. Yeah, we have souls. I still get asked, do you believe we have souls? Like, are you serious? Are you that lost? Are you forsaken? You were like twice my age. Of course we have fucking souls, bro. Mine is active. I talk to mine here and there. Do we have souls? Crazy. We're not humans. that just happen to have a soul. We are souls having a human experience. We are the universe experiencing itself through individuation, which is fractals of consciousness being split up into little tiny pieces, which is called your soul, which is your divine essence, and every single person has one, and it's their fucking battery. So we are all one, but also individuals at the same time. And the ego, the soul is the connection to oneness, and the ego is the separation. And the ego is not bad. It's just what we use to differentiate ourselves personality-wise. This earth is one big sandbox. And when you truly understand that, on the deepest level, everything becomes so much fucking easier, bro. Get more creative. Really get to learn true meaning of life and shit. Got some fucking people behind me. It's like, oh, Sonny, he's talking to the camera. I'm like, yeah, I am. And it's a lovely night, but... Alright, we're at 30 minutes, so probably gonna wrap this up. But... that was a restaurant over there. Yeah, man. My brain was a little foggy today. I needed to talk it out a little bit. There were a bunch of topics I listed in the beginning that I didn't even touch upon. That's kind of how it goes. I kind of just shoot in the dark and then see what lands. See what my soul actually wants to talk about. Because when I throw a bunch of shit at a wall, a verbal wall, i.e. my camera, something sticks and my soul's like, oh, that one. Talk about that. Talk about that one. Oh, and that. Talk about that. Like... let me know if y'all resonate with this, because all I do is tell the truth. This isn't just like my perspective, my experience. This is like how it fucking is, bro. And like a lot of people are lost. I just want to help people find themselves. We're all just walking each other home, you know? Back home, back to the self. You don't need anything outside of you. It's all in here. I was doing a little frequency work earlier, right? I was blasting like 369, 963, and 639 hertz all at the same time. In my fucking ears, bro. Fucking jambling out my brain real quick, like scrambled eggs in the best way. Doing some breathing techniques, bro. Soul pumping, back online, bro. Crazy. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. If I end up figuring out something else to talk about, I'll talk about it. Probably listen to this back, see if it's worth posting or not. I believe it is. I always kind of got some juicy shit. Every time I end a video like this, I'm always just like, oh, I didn't even talk about anything. Oh, damn. But then like I listen to it back and I'm like, wow, okay, that was some insight right there. That's cool. But anyways, still working on dropping my own shirt line, my own spiritual streetwear. I just got most of the prints in today. I'm waiting for a few more shirt prototypes coming in a couple days, but should be solid, bro. Follow me on Instagram at KCM Custom Works, at KCM Custom Works. That's my shirt shit. Or my Instagram on this page, which is like my music, and this shit, which is Cocoa Bean Flow, all one word. And follow my Instagram, my personal Instagram, if you please, on 75 kilogram underscore king, at 75 kg underscore king. That is my powerlifting and just personal page, bro. So I'm gonna let this video kind of softly wave out, bro. You guys have a wonderful day, have a wonderful life. Go with the flow, before you got nowhere to go, bro. I'm really happy to be alive, bro. Cannot be feeling like this. I wouldn't trade anything in the world for how I feel right now, bro. $100 million can suck my dick.